What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict coming back at you. Yep, you probably guessed it. If you're seeing this video, you're probably like, well, we know what he's got today. And you already seen the tool truck tour, and I'll tell you, I appreciate Dustin's Tools for allowing me to do that. He's a great guy. I can't support him enough. And, you know, one of those things, you know, tool trucks are not... Everybody's got a view on tool trucks, and not all tool trucks mean that there's, you know, that everything's stupid high and everything's, you know, it's not like that. I mean, they're making a living, they're local businessmen, they have families, and they're, you know, doing something in the community. So, you know, and Dustin's one of those guys that I feel like is awesome. An awesome individual and an awesome distributor, and he's going to go very far, hopefully, and my hat's off to him, you know. Good job. But anyways, so we got a tool haul. Obviously, I picked up a few things, you know, when I seen him, and nothing really super duper crazy, but, you know, I thought it was a couple niche items that were kind of, you know, helpful if somebody would need them. We'll start off with something kind of basic, but a necessary deal, and that's the old hood prop tool. Yep. We've had a lot of talk about this in the shop. I'm the only one that really had this thing, and the part number on that's LSC 4870A. This is a nice tool, aluminum handle. It comes with a little flag so you don't forget it. I've had one for a long time, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get another one, because I feel like this thing's gonna come up missing in the shop, and you know, I just wanted to buy another one. And then I seen this little guy, and I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool. I like the idea of it. This is not a normal pair of vice grips. Part number on it's LSP1. It's got a set of aluminum jaws on it for those hood props. An extra long flag with a lot of writing and stuff on it in several different languages and stuff that I'll never really read. Probably not sure that I probably should. It says probably important, and don't be a dummy and leave that in the hood. So anyways, it's a pretty neat little pair of vice grips. Mac name on it. Part number's right there on it, LSP1. Sorry, I'm using my old camera tonight. Forgot the good one at the shop. It's been a long day. Every day at my shop's a long day. It's just I got a mountain of issues, and it's getting harder to find people to help you work on cars, and you know, it is what it is. So then the next thing I got was this here tread depth gauge, and that's part number is DTDG2. So this is a digital tread depth gauge, and I thought, you know what, when you try to tell a customer 2:30 seconds, you know, probably not going to really, you know, mean a whole lot to them. They just, you know, so I thought maybe for whatever reason, that it'd be cool to be able to actually give them maybe a picture, add it to the, you know, ticket. This one does do fractions. See if I can get my light out of there. This camera will not focus. Focus! It's probably not going to focus, but you can see a little fractional. Takes a standard CR2032 battery. It does it in millimeters. Don't know if anybody would want that. And then it does it in inches. So I just thought, you know, a couple bucks, worth something to be different when you're you know, telling a customer their tires are wore out or whatnot. That, you know, just be something that's handier. So, then the last thing I got, oh man, I've been waiting for this guy. This is probably going to help me out a lot. I've got, oh yeah, look at that thing. This Mac has the best handles, I'm telling you, in the whole freaking world when it comes to pry bars. But this ain't just your every average day pry bar. This is a PB44 CR. Heavy duty, 7/8 shank. This thing is a bad mamma jammer. Watch yourself, boy. Check it out. Strike through cap. These are some, you know, amazing pry bars, you know. Now this thing is heavy freaking duty. I don't think I'll be able to bend that. Made in the USA. Always wear your safety goggles. This thing is a stout machine. Love these Mac handles on them. They just have the best ergonomic feel out of everybody. I think Mac's been killing it with their handles. Done an awesome job, you know, and that's definitely something that I appreciate. I've always been a fan of Mac stuff. You know, I got Snap-on, I got everything, but let's get that guy to stand up. 44 inches long, but a 7/8 shank. I mean, I looked at the bigger one, and it's got a little flex to it, and I thought, I don't need a 56 inch. I need a 44 with some girth. You know, if I got to get on, and I'm a big fella, I want to rear down on it. So, bear down on that thing. Woo. So, yeah, I just wanted something that was going to be stout. That's always been my problem. This thing, she ain't going to bend. I promise you that. So, and then Dustin was nice enough to give me a nice little tumbler. Oh, that was a pretty awesome deal. This thing's really cool. You know, a little freebie. Can't beat that. Man, these are nice tumblers. I think this is a beer bottle opener on the bottom. I'm not sure. I noticed that after I got it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Kind of a weird cutout, but it is what it is. This will be great for drinking my coffee or my old fashions. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. So not a whole lot going on there. A couple of neat items, you know. I think the hood prop deal, this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a lot faster than turning on the old screw one. I get this thing set and just pop her on down there. Nobody's hook shocks work on their cars, you know. So, then I think everybody's kind of seen the other flyers going around. You know, I didn't get there soon enough to get them. I did kind of think those were kind of interesting for locking flyers. So, the lights in here, I definitely, as you've seen on the Tool Truck tool, that thing is really awesome. That's an awesome deal for those lights. These two lights are both pretty awesome. I mean, I spend way too much money on lights, but I'll tell you what, when you know, it kind of doesn't bother me because I honestly know that I'm going to have a light anywhere, and that's the opposite of not having enough light. And when you're working on stuff, you know, I got one. I keep this little fella with me all the time, this Mantis. This thing has been a soldier. I mean, it is beat to the gills now. It's starting to get a little floppy down here, but I've had this thing for almost a year now. And it's, you know, pretty awesome. Look, I mean, every day I use it, it makes it through the day. About like that. This thing is just a handy little dandy deal, but numbers are getting more. But anyways, you know, like I said, lights are so important. Anyways, won't rain on about that tool, but these lights right here, definitely worth the money. I can't, you know, that thing right there, 700 lumens. I think was what the top was on it. Yeah, 750 lumen. Yeah, 750 lumen. That thing is a giant thing, but it's really slim. Like the light diffuser too. You can deal without it, but it's nice because it's got a protective cover on it, so your light doesn't get all jacked up. Extend the life of it. It's probably one of the best ones out there, and that magnet is super stout on that thing. So I like bendable lights. They do have a little bit of a point where they're, oh, you know, like they worry me because, you know, you're worried about them breaking right there, but that's an awesome deal. So anyways, you know, hammers, nothing too crazy in there. Oh, the screwdriver set, I really like. Man, I've had a Snap-on one of these forever, but I really like that one. This, in case you guys are wondering, that's an aluminum housing up front. And if you know on the Snap-ons, it's plastic, but it makes it really nice, and I think it's got good weight, very good ergonomics. You know, a lot of bits there, of course. I'll tell you what, in all these years, I don't think I've used half of those bits in that thing. But, I'll tell you what, if you've never used a wing nut bit, you'll thank me. If you've got a small enough wing nut to use on that, that thing works badass. So, anyways, that's that flyer. Then we got this, and what I really like about Mac is they got this Time Tech Saver. these are basically off-branded tools, and you know, you can get a lot of stuff that's out there with these things. These pliers, you know, I wish I had more time to go over it. I'm really running short of time today. I just didn't get back home really, you know, at a decent time tonight. I had a Cummins that's got a oil pump or oil leak issue, and we had to pull the tranny on it. Kind of one of those things. And then I got a Jeep Commander that's got a terrible CAN bus issue, and the worst part about it is I can't figure out where this wire's broke, and been chasing my tail around that. Between those two right there, it was just a bear of a day to get to, and then I had to run over and meet the Mac man. Yeah. So, anyways, they got a lot of, they carry, you know, get your gear wrench, BOGO section here. You know, I mean, they got some awesome deals on stuff. If you don't want to spend the extra money for the Mac stuff, and you want to go that route, they can cut you a deal on stuff. All your Power Probe stuff, all the kits. You know, Easy Red stuff. You know, Easy Red neck lights for these guys that have the snap-on ones. You know, I mean, they're like $150, and they're $60 on here. So, yeah, wrench sets. I mean, they got the Platinum Tech stuff. This is basically, you know, if this is a good deal if you're looking to save a little money as a tech. I mean, $55 for a set of stubby wrenches. That's, you know, awesome deal, and they go all the way up to what is that? Is that a metric set? 12-point boxing, inch and a 11-piece. I don't know. It doesn't even say the size on here, and maybe it's metric, maybe it's standard. Oh, there it is, metric set. So I'm sure it's like a 10 to 19 or whatever. But you know, I'm sorry guys, I'm just a little bit wonky. You know, the days got me, but you know, pretty good deal for their Platinum Tech stuff. Then they got Tool Grid now. I think Matco lost their rights to Tool Grid, so everybody's got their hands on it now. Don't know much about it and haven't really messed with it yet, but Sonic stuff. You know, once again, $65. You know, they just give you a lot of options. You know, OTC stuff's always great. You know, they got Astro stuff too. Sorry, missed that there. You know, spinning torque handles. I mean, they are really changing the tool truck market a little bit more to advertise out. Gray pneumatic sockets. You know, this is kind of a different, you know, a different approach to it, I guess. I personally will, you know, I try to stick with the straight brand stuff. I understand there's a lot of rebranding and whatnot, and then people probably jump down in the comments and start bogging me off about the, you know, Mac, you know, being part of Stanley. I understand that. Stanley is the largest tool company in the world, which doesn't hurt Mac at all. Stanley, Proto, Facom, these are all companies that are part of this, so they're a very large, very good tool group. They obviously know how to do business, so that's a good thing. But you know, Mac's always been good to me. And as far as warranty-wise, I think they've absolutely, but hands down, had the best warranty for anything for me. I mean, like I said, all their drill bits, if you look on my tool truck tour, all their drill bits, all their carbide bit burrs, I've been using them for years. And that's the reason why I have been, because they are the only ones that warranty that stuff. They seem to be great. I've never had any problems with them. I do have the Matco Hyperstep drill bits, but there's a little bit different, you know, deal there. And Matco's warranting those 1/4 inch up. But that being said, I've had a toolbox warranty, and they were absolutely fantastic about taking care of that. No, I just have not seen that type of service from anybody else. Mac has always taken care of me, even if I haven't had a dealer, exponentially well. So, you know, I'm not saying that I'm a, you know, huge Mac lover, but I can tell you what right now, guys, the majority of my tools are Mac and S&K. That's all it is. You can look at the rest of my videos and see, you know, I'll have some Harbor Freight, some Snap-on, some Matco, but at the end of the day, nuts and bolts, all my sockets are mostly Mac. A lot of my ratchets, a lot of my wrenches, a lot of my hardline tool stuff is Mac stuff. And I've gotten along with it for great. Screwdrivers, yada, 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 so on and so forth. I've always had very good luck with Mac. I'm not saying that that's the end-all, be-all to tools, but I definitely am very, very, as far as a customer for 20-some years, they have done me very well, no matter what. And I've always got along with them. Like I said, not having a dealer, I've never had a problem with them. So maybe it's just your approach to do things too. That being said, it's a different tool company too. If you've never seen a Mac guy, and if they're not out there and you've got head issues, I understand. Everybody goes through that, okay? Everybody has stuff. I personally recently have had an issue with our Harbor Freight. I got bamboozled and I felt like I was cheated, as a customer that was doing business with them. They, pretty much bamboozled me. What I felt like, that marketing schemes, the tricks, the coupons, all that stuff, it infuriated me to the point to where I am not going to buy anything from there anymore. And I just don't feel like they're the type of company that really wants to take care of their customer. They just want to get your money and then deal with the consequences. And when I see that type of business with a company or anybody, then I stop doing business with them. Doesn't matter who they are. I've had it with local people selling furniture. It doesn't matter. I want the type of customer service. I want the service. I want the sale. I want the service after the sale. And that's all that matters to me. And when somebody can give me that kind of service after the sale, then that's the company I stick with. So that's what it's all about, okay? It's just that service to me. I'm buying a service, which means if I buy this tool and they take care of me, then I'm going to continue to use them. If they're a little bit more inflated, that's fine, because guess what? They've taken better care of me than anybody else. Long and short of it is, that's all I wanted in the first place. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of guys that I know that buy Snap-on, but they also say if they were going to buy tools from anybody else, it'd be Mac. Maybe it's just this area that people are prominent to Mac. We did have dealers that were around here for a long, long time, and then they kind of retired and left, and things changed. But I always think that Mac guys tend to come around and they're always good. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me having good luck. It is what it is. But the long and short of it is, like I said, I'm looking for service. So any company that can give me that service after the sale is what I'm going to go for. So I don't want to have to play games. I don't have to go in and make, go in there and say, well, I'm making up this story that I did this, and, that's, you need to warranty this. No, I don't want to have to do that. I want to go to the person that I had a problem, with the product and say, here's the deal. I was a little bit, had high expectations. What's your deal? I just try to be honest about it. I've heard so many stories from people saying, well, they, Snap-on did this to me, blah, blah, blah. Well, because you overspent, you got on Snap-on credit, you couldn't pay your bill, and then they chased you down after your credit. Well, that was your fault, okay? And there's, people can say whatever they want. Oh, they're too expensive, this and that. I work hard for my money, okay? That's what it is. I want to buy something that I know that I can trust. And that's all there is to it, and the stuff's never failed me. It's always been great. Who knew? It is what it is. So, not saying I'm a huge Mac lover, but I'm telling you right now that Mac's very high up on they're very reputable to me. Mac is definitely one of the tool companies that I have definitely grown a lot of trust for over the years. It's just, you be honest with them, you tell them how it is, they take care of you every single time. I really do believe their motto, great to work with, is absolutely 100% true. So, but at the end of the day, like I said, you can buy whatever tool you want. If you want to buy SNK, I think that's great. There's a lot of good tools out there. I try to put this out on every video, I guess, because I feel like some people haven't, they get on my channel and they see me for the first time, like, oh my God, you're just a tool truck or blah, blah, blah. I'm really not. That's not the point of what I'm doing. I buy this stuff because that's what I like. That's what I want. I understand there's going to be a little bit higher cost to it, But I'm telling you right now, the service after the sale has always been good with the person that I'm dealing with. I make sure that I buy that first. You know, I don't care. I'll buy something, see what's going on, see how they take care of me. And if they don't take care of me, I'm done. You know, I learned my lesson. I'll never buy anything from me again. Made those mistakes in life, and that's how you learn. And that's why I'm here. So I'm trying to help you out. New technicians, you don't need to go out and buy everything on a tool truck. DIY guys, you don't need to buy everything on a tool truck. You're more than welcome to buy anything on a tool truck that you want to buy. I implore you to be a DIY guy, to chase a tool truck guy down, do a little business with him, see how you feel about it. If you don't like it, then don't do it again. It's not like doing business with somebody at Home Depot. It's personal. It's on a personal level. These guys are very much they're right there. It's nothing like it is now. Now you don't order something online. You don't order something or go to the Home Depot and get checked out. A tool truck is a completely different experience than anything else, okay? So that's all that that's what I try to tell everybody. And when people say they're not going to understand why professional mechanics buy tools when they're so expensive and this and that, well, because these guys it's the service that they give to you after the sale. Now, not all the times it's worked out. I mean, sometimes you get stuck in between a rock and a hard place with something that you did. You know, you had a tool that broke and the company wouldn't take care of you. You felt like you got hosed. I understand. Been there, done that. And it's completely understandable if you don't want to do business with that tool company because that's happened. Completely get it, guys. Understand 100%. I try to reply back to the comments in the comment section. I try to be very open and honest, except for these Red Wrench Mafia guys. You know, and I'm not going to go into this real big, but I'll tell you what, I hear these other channels talk about everybody getting along, but these are guys that are supposedly sticking up for these other channels, and they're calling themselves the Red Wrench Mafia. I don't know what kind of childish games this is, but the Red Wrench Mafia, I'm not the guy to mess around with when you come to Red Wrench Mafia stuff. I'll tell you that right now. If you're threatening me or whatever you're doing, you know, I didn't earn those trophies because I was shooting peas. I'll tell you that much. You know, I don't know what the Red Wrench Mafia is, but you're barking up the wrong tree, whatever you're trying to prove with me. So that's the end of my spiel on that. Don't know what the deal is with it. Publicly, I should have probably not said a whole lot about it, but I'm that type of person that's gonna not. You can look on my post. There's this guy, John Smith, who's supposedly part of the Red Wrench Mafia, which I don't know what kind of YouTube games people play on here. Obviously, there's some weirdos, but for the most part, there's a ton of great people, and I've seen that, and I actually see, you know, where people are standing at. I came into this a little bit hot-headed, a little bit forward-thinking, thinking some of these guys are just goofy, but I get it. You got DIY guys. There's a lot more DIY guys than there's professional mechanics, so I don't expect you to jump on a tool truck and say, hey, that was great, it was cheap, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, sorry, I ranted for a little bit there, but you know what? I appreciate you guys watching. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, that's all that matters to me. Good, bad, or indifferent. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to. But at the end of the day, I just am trying to change, or not change, I'm trying to bring something different to the table. I'm trying to, you know, show people exactly what the experience of a tool truck is like, what it's like buying tools as a mechanic, what mechanic life is being like. I would love to make more auto repair videos, but I gotta tell you guys, my shop does not. I tried to make a video today even. It's just not easy for me to sit down and film. And if any of you guys that are mechanics filming videos for your YouTube channel, let me know how it goes for you, because when you get customers like me that come in, or phone ringing, or you know, guys in the shop that need your help, it's just impossible. I mean, we got 4 or 5 guys in our shop. We got customers coming in constantly. It's just busy every day. I mean, we're getting a lot of repair stuff to do, and a lot of people, you know, we just want to cater to the customer, and I don't want to set up a video and, you know, kind of get that all, you know, messed up, and it's just one more stress to my day that'll add and not make it very enjoyable. So, and I like just doing the tool thing for right now. I can do tool reviews, stuff that when I'm not at the shop or when I'm at the shop and it's closing time and all that stuff. But anyways, guys, sorry, went on a little bit long. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Smash that like button. Comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Ring the bell. And we'll see you next time. Mac Tool Haul. Thank you.